The reversing camera shows you what's happening behind the vehicle via the audio command display. The camera is on the rear hatch underneath the chrome strip. The camera only has a symmetrical field of vision if the strip is mounted correctly and the guides are straight. Once the strip has been mounted correctly, screw it in place. The camera's electrical connectors are located inside the hatch. Connect them and tighten the screws. And now for the covers. And the handle. The camera is installed, but we're not finished yet. It still has to be calibrated. So, switch on the ignition, open the hood, connect the battery charger, and then start with star diagnosis. Select the vehicle and click the reversing camera menu item. Before moving on to the camera, start the teach-in process for the steering angle sensor, preferably with a helper. The person helping you handles the steering while you operate star diagnosis. Middle position, hard left, hard right, middle position again, engine off, ignition on. If the steering is okay, then you can continue and calibrate the reversing camera. Now you need the calibration device. This is what the setup looks like. You can order the device via GOTIS. Fold out the calibration rods and clamp them into place on both sides. Set the height to 1.30 m and then place the rods laterally to the rear wheels. The motive plate is located behind them in the middle. The arrow symbols point in the driving direction. Use the line laser to check whether the motive plate is centered correctly. The middle of the motive plate must line up with the middle of the Mercedes-Benz star. Adjust the motive plate until you have a straight line. Once everything is correct, go back to star diagnosis. On the first line you can see the red squares, which you should see on the audio command display. Line 2 shows you what that should not look like. The squares are offset. A look at the audio command display shows The red squares on the motive plate match those on star diagnosis. So confirm with yes. The calibration is running. The guidelines, which you'll need later when parking, for example, are generated. The camera transmits a reliable image to the audio command display and functions correctly.